What's happening, y'all? Rich Sosa coming back at you with another video today. And before we get started, I gotta say thank God King Jesus for another day and another opportunity. Comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from, and I'll definitely be sure to reach back to you with a response. So as you can see from the looks of the title and the screen, the gameplay, I put together a very special build for you in which I'm calling the Endgame Rim Protector build. Now this is also known as the CHET HOLMGREN build, one of the best big men to use this year. Now when it comes to this one today, as far as for the attributes, we're going to be able to reach a 99 plus when it comes towards our standing dunk, block, and stamina. Now we'll also get a total of 52 badges, 2 Hall of Fame, 13 gold, 21 silver, and 16 bronze. And then for those animations, we're going to unlock upgraded layup packages, elite standing contact dunks, upgraded dribble animations with some extra passing styles. Now for this one today, I'm telling you, it's a very solid power forward build. Not only can you run the 5, the 4, and the 3, but this is definitely going to be one of the best versatile big men. You're going to be able to shoot from deep. As far as when it comes to being a playmaker, the build definitely has the attributes. And then for the interior, you've seen from the gameplay, we're going to get some nasty contact dunks. So before we move any further, if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you know, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. Now let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of this build. So the first thing we're doing is putting it under the power forward position. As for that height, let's go with 7 feet. Once we get into the weight, I'm going to go with 215. And then for that wingspan, let's go with 7'3". Now this is what we should be looking like moving forward. And the first area that I'm diving into is going to be the physicals. Once we get into that speed, I'm going to put this all the way up to a 73. Now for that acceleration, let's go with a 68. Getting into that strength, I'm going to go with a 72. And then when it comes towards our vertical, I'm going to go with an 83. Now as you can see with that stamina, let's max this to a 96. Now remember, if you do your Gatorade facility workouts, we get a +4 put towards this area. So we're going to have a 77 speed, 72 acceleration, 76 strength, 87 vertical with a 100 stamina. Now from here, this is pretty much what we need to move forward. The first area that I'm diving into is going to be the finishing. So as we get into the standing dunk, I'm going to put this all the way up to a 90. Moving into the driving, leave this at a 70. As for that driving layup, let's go with an 80. And then for the close shot, I'm going to put this all the way up to a 71. Now as you can see, we get silver fast twitch, fearless finisher, also spot finder, and bronze whistle. From there, gold giant slayer, Hall of Fame pro touch, and bronze masher. Getting into the driving layup, silver fearless finisher, aerial wizard on the gold tier, slithery with bunny, two-step, float game, giant slayer, scooper, spin cycle. Now for the actual driving dunk, you will get some upgraded dunk packages. However, we still get precision dunker on the gold tier. Moving down the line when it comes towards that standing dunk, silver fast twitch, gold rise up, and I think these badges are going to be perfect in order to be able to get those contact dunks, especially considering that we do get all of those animations. Easily, when it comes to this build offensively, I made it versatile enough to be able to do just about anything. Now we're going to leave the post control up at a 65, and as you can see, we get a few extra badges. Bronze back down punisher, drop stepper, post fade phenom, post mid technician, dream shake, and silver hook specialist. Pretty solid build in my opinion. So from here, let's move down the line with the shooting. Moving into that mid-range shot, I know Chet is probably a better 3-point shooter, but I'm going to go with a 79 taking a minor hit. As when it comes towards that 3-pointer, let's go with an 82. As we get into these badges, we're going to be able to get silver midi magician. Getting into the 3-pointer, catch and shoot, corner specialist, blinders, green machine, guard up with open looks, spot finder again with gold comeback kid, and then for the bronze, Deadeye is going to be important as well. Now as far as for this build overall, make sure you go with a 71 free throw. That's going to be key, especially if you're looking to take it into any type of 5v5 setting. You're definitely going to want to go with a minimum rating of a 71. Now from here, we are pretty much set to move forward into the playmaking. As for that pass accuracy, let's go with a 77. For that ball handle, I'm going to put this up to a 65. And then for that speed with ball, let's go with a 55. Now look, we get gold big driver. You're also going to unlock the normal dribble animations. Same thing when it comes towards the ball handle for badges. But for that pass accuracy, silver break starter, dimer, relay passer, special delivery, bronze touch passer, post playmaker, and needle threader. Now pretty much I think this build offensively is one of the best for a 7-foot build. Getting into the defensive end, this is going to wrap up everything perfectly. So as for the interior, let's go with a 77. Moving into the perimeter, I'm going to go with a 60. And then as you can see for that steal, I'm going to go with a 60 here as well. Now as for that block, move this all the way up to a 94. And then to wrap everything up with the rebounding, for that offensive, I'm going to go with a 60 just to be effective. Put the rest towards that defensive, should be able to get to a 93. And this is what we're going to be looking like once you get this build maxed out to 99 overall. We get silver box out beast, rebound chaser, gold pogo stick, same thing when it comes towards this area, and also bronze post playmaker. Now for that block, gold anchor and pogo stick. Pairing that up with Hall of Fame chase down artist. From the gameplay, you've seen just how well I was able to get blocks. Now for the steal, I wanted to be sure to at least be able to get some steals from those lanes. Bronze interceptor, for that perimeter end, silver workhorse, and bronze off-ball pass. This rating will allow you to be able to switch pretty much almost on any position. And then to wrap everything up on the interior, bronze post lockdown workhorse once again with anchor. Now something that I think everybody needs to take into account. If you activate your takeover, that's easily a +10 put towards this build. Take that into account when it comes towards every single attribute. I promise you, follow me. Add-on, buying your own boost, that's another +4. If you wear gear that you do unlock, that's anywhere from a +1, possibly up to 5. And then performance boost in and out each game. That easily takes this build anywhere from a +10 all the way up to 15 or more. Now I don't want to exaggerate it too much, but take into account on this build we get everything from those contact dunks, also being able to finish at the rim. On top of that, when it comes to being a shooter, this build definitely has it. The playmaking, I like the dribble moves for this type of center, and even for being a power forward, this is a really versatile build. The defense, you're really going to be able to lock up anybody. So from here, let's go ahead and move forward to make sure that everybody made the build correctly. Now we should be able to get these 3 different comparisons. I like the 2 of Chris Bosh and Karl Anthony Towns, and together we have created the CHET HOLMGREN endgame rim protector build. Now I want to say thank you so much for those of you who made it to the very end. God bless you. Now look, from the gameplay, you're going to be able to do everything that I've shown you on screen. I promise you, if you have any tips or recommendations, be sure to go ahead and leave them in the comments. Before we get out of here, I promise I'm going to continue to spread my positivity throughout the 2K community. God bless every single one of you. And if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family. And last but definitely not least, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.